Winning Drive's best small car category is a big deal. That's because small cars remain the best-selling passenger vehicles in the country. This year we've got 4 strong contenders: the defending category winner and also our overall Car of the Year champion from 2017, the Hyundai i30 SR. It's up against the all-new Toyota Corolla. Plus, from Hyundai's sister brand comes the all-new Kia Cerato, which shares some mechanical DNA with the i30. And Hyundai has launched its own long-awaited rival to the Toyota Prius, the Ioniq Hybrid. So, let's see which one of these small cars makes the biggest impression. As similar as these cars are, they aren't direct competitors in the market, so it's important to remember we're judging them against our criteria, not each other. In the Ioniq, the judges agreed that Hyundai has built a better Toyota Prius. It's an efficient small car with a sweet petrol engine backed up by an electric motor. Even though the petrol engine's on paper performance, 77 kilowatts and 147 newton meters, is modest, the judges liked its real-world go thanks to a 170 newton meter boost from the electric motor. It also matches the Toyota Prius, its most natural rival, on price, and at $36,990, it's also competitively priced for such a well-equipped small car. However, in a bid to be less polarising than the dramatic-looking Prius, the judges felt Hyundai had played it a little too safe, resulting in a plain car with little in the way of style. One car had to finish last, and in this contest, it's the Ioniq that earns that dubious distinction, which is unfortunate because it's a very good economical small car, but it finished 4th with only 8 points. If this contest was purely about how much you get for how little you pay, then the Kia Cerato Sport would be a comfortable winner. Priced from $28,840, it's a lot of car for the money with a big cabin, huge boot for a small car, and loads of standard equipment.
The Cerato is a really impressive small car. In fact, it's not really a small car, it's a large car. It's got heaps of space in the back and it's loaded with gear. There is no better value small car out there.
Importantly, that includes all the active safety features you want these days: autonomous emergency braking, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control, to name a few. It comes at a cost, however, with the Cerato missing out on the newer 1.6-litre turbocharged engine in the i30 and instead persevering with the older 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol unit. It's good for 112 kilowatts and 192 newton meters, which gets the job done, but it does feel gruff and unrefined, which is unfortunate because it lets down an otherwise good driving experience. The Kia ultimately finished in 3rd place with 13 points. The new Corolla is the latest revelation from Toyota. The Japanese brand vowed several years ago to add more excitement to its cars, and it shines through with each new model. The judges were impressed with the way the new hatch handled itself, both on the road loop and during the dynamic track testing. And while the 2-litre 4-cylinder engine needs a prod to get going, once it does, it feels punchy enough with 125 kilowatts and 200 newton meters. But as exciting as this new model is, it still does the basics well, offering the excellent value at $26,870 for the SX model we tested, as well as a much nicer interior than the Corolla it replaces. However, as good as it was, the Corolla fell just short of the top prize. As much as we love the i30 SR, it was an incredibly tight vote thanks to Toyota's impressive new Corolla. The two cars were split by just 3 points, 26 to 23. The i30 SR's big win in 2017 wasn't a fluke. Hyundai has built an excellent small hatch that truly is the class of the field. The interior of the i30 SR won the judges over for 2 main reasons. Firstly, its polished presentation, and secondly, the thoughtfulness that's gone into the cabin. You can see these red highlights and the leather trim that give it a more premium look for a small car. But then there's just the way that Hyundai has thought about where things need to be and the way people use their cars. For example, down here, you've got the wireless charging pad, but also the USB port, and it's hidden underneath this lidded area. So basically, if you need to leave your phone charging or your music player plugged in, you can simply close the lid and leave it with safety. They may seem like small things, but they make a big difference in these small cars. Power for the i30 SR comes from a 1.6-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder petrol engine, producing 150 kilowatts of power and 265 newton meters of torque. It's paired to a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission to give the car a sporty edge. What we really love about the i30 SR is that it blends small car practicality and usability with warm hatch performance. It's got a punchy engine, 150 kilowatts comes out of this 1.6 litre turbo 4. And it's got a really well sorted chassis. The reason why the i30N is so nice is because the fundamentals of this car are really well sorted. But for all the ways it impresses dynamically, it's still a really good small car to drive every day. It's quiet, it's comfortable, it's got a good automatic transmission, it's got a spacious cabin, and it's backed up by Hyundai's 5-year warranty. For all those reasons combined, the i30 SR fought off that strong field and deservedly claimed the title of Drive's best small car again.